So one thing I'm going to need to do is extract some water and put it in the coal plant, or coal plants, because there's multiple of them. I mean, that's why I was thinking of building a fluid buffer, because I was thinking I'd fill the fluid buffer and then switch over from the temporary power source to the permanent one and start things up. Which reminds me, I gotta turn those off. Oops. All right. And once I have these coal power plants working, I plan to do a bit of an overhaul on this area here. I mean, I was noodling around with this idea earlier, and I realized that, well, I've got 3 normal iron ore nodes here, and like 1 impure one up there, and that I could easily make, I can combine rotors, reinforced iron plates, and modular frames into one big, giant, harmonious super plant, which is going to require a super amount of energy, but with the coal, I'll have it. Speaking of, let me see a couple of things here. Another couple. This is going at hammer and tongs here. This too, it looks like. Although, yeah, it's not running out of rods, is it? That's the thing. I don't think the only drawback is that there aren't going to be any leftover plates. The rate it's putting out these rods, it's still, I think it's still putting out some more rods, but not enough screws. Well, the point is that there's leftovers. But what I have in mind sort of minimizes that. There should be cable here. Yeah, okay, so I think there's like 30 units of cable per coal plant, plus however much is needed to string up a power line from the coal plant all the way back here. And I'll be able to wire a lot of things up. Including well, I don't know, if I want to shut something off, I can always, I can always turn off the switch to it. And speaking of stuff I can turn off, I'll shut this off first. Because I am gonna want to make put some stuff in there. See about these coupons. I mean, it's not all useless junk. I obviously haven't built all the copper sheets, all the pipes that I need, so I'm going to round this off a little. To, how about 40? why I carry all these ingots around. It's for this reason. How many modular frames can I build? Just 30 and it takes forever. Gotcha. Okay, let me just check up on a few things regarding the power, coal generated. Yeah, all this looks fine. Somewhere off one of these is the ramp. Ah, here it is. Ah, wait. Grab some pale berries along the way. And let's go back. Is there anything else I need? Conveyor belts. I should be fine. Emphasis on the word should, I suppose, but I should be fine. You know, I ought to go looking for quartz, just for the sake of grabbing some and making some of the quartz stuff in the. I'm going to think that I did wonder if there was any if there were quartz nodes. Maybe there are. If so, I'd be using them like sulfur nodes. Unless, of course, it's possible to automate production of, like, dynamite or something. Maybe it's also possible to automate stuff you build with quartz. I don't really know what that is other than silica, but... back down we go. This is probably going to provide a good route for me to build these power cables. Run the line up. If that's 100 meters or not, I don't know. Not off the top of my head. Kind of hard to make that determination, isn't it? Alright, let me just string up the rest of these. Oh, and the pump needs power too. It's easy to miss stuff like that, but that's not exactly too hard. So here's what I'm thinking of doing, making them face each other. Two pairs of plants, and they face each other. Which one goes out of these? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's talk about splitting conveyor belts. The input will be in this direction. Oh, it's the rotor plant. Yeah, that works. But I'm gonna need enough clearance, or I'm gonna need enough space to accommodate the conveyor belts and the pipes. To do that, I'm gonna have to make a couple of estimations. And by estimations, I mean guesses. Educated guesses, but the guesses are still guesses, no matter how educated they are. Hold on a second. I did not reconnect. This to here. That helps inform my decision. And now the other two coal plants. This. So that one goes here. I'm going to think myself a lot less paranoid for like immediately putting a pump there, even though I had no idea whether I wanted one or not, whether I needed one or not. It's beginning to look as though I'm going to need one. Look at how high up these two plants are. Those will be on the moon. Okay, that was kind of sour of me, but okay, now the pipes are facing the opposite way. Well, they're in the opposite position of where they were on the other side, so long story short, I don't need to build conveyors over pipes quite so much. Here we go, pipeline mark 1. Put that on this side. And the other one is over here. And now for the conveyor belts. We still have one splitter to build here. And its input will be fed by... Maybe it'll go this, go from this one here. This output. It's not very intuitive, but then you realize that I can go under this water pipe. That probably means that the conveyor belt can too. So, splitter. Alright, I keep forgetting it's under logistics, and then remembering it just in time. Spin it around here. I don't know. Maybe what I ought to do is angle it a bit. Just a little bit like this. There we go. Again, they give you a most convoluted way to route it. if I take this foundation off, I wonder if that means the stuff on it will be dismantled. Better not take the risk, though. Now, I am facing... should be facing one of the opposites of the splitter, and the other one can go towards the other coal plants. Hope this isn't too close. Of course it's too close. Move it a bit further down. There. And that goes here. That wasn't hard, but this is gonna be. Oh yeah, I can't handle that. I'm thinking move this plant back. So the location of this plant is going to be dependent on how well it can reach its inputs, its fuel. Perhaps I should say its fuel line. What the... Okay, maybe I'll just move it further back. Okay, there. Now the pipeline. Okay, yeah, I am building it from all the way from that far back. Problem is now it's encroaching on another object's clearance. So I need to support. They say the height of these things is adjustable. Is that actually a thing? If I were to put one down here. There's nothing that says like, you can't press E and configure it the way you can with, say, a power pole to view the graph of its outputs. So what I'm going to have to do is take this conveyor belts out in favor of this pipeline. Make sure that the conveyor belt goes over the pipeline. Okay, that was good. Unexpectedly good. Let's build a stackable conveyor pole here. Oh well. I was going to stand on top of the stackable conveyor pole, but well, standing on top of the pipe is good enough. If I can, yeah, there we go, that's better. Yeah. There. Well, after much ado, that's the whole thing. The splitters and the water extractor. I'm going to stick a power pole here. Right here. And it will connect to the extractor. Where is the connection for, yeah, that was starting to worry me. I thought I wouldn't be able to connect a power line to the pump. Glad I can. Okay. Sometimes you never really know what's going to go wrong. Okay, so that's 3 connections. And let's see if fine, I'll just connect that to, yeah. Okay, now all 4 of these are used, but only 3 of the other one are used. But wait. I need to hook the miner up. And to do that, I need to use... Maybe I can connect it to that power pole way, way over there. It's a possibility. Ah. Well, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing solution, but it works. So now the miner's hooked up. And speaking of said miner, where is the conveyor belt for the coal? Ah, here it is. Now I'm going to stretch this for as far as it's possible to go. Or... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Alright. And now let me see if I can stretch the conveyor belt all the way. What possible? Oh, this thing's too long. Alright. Let me just close in a bit. Clipping. Where? There we go. And into the splitter. Excellent.